Family, hello, Burst into Books family and friends. It is me, Jurema Gorham, the founder and executive director of Burst into Books. I am excited because tonight is the official announcement for our upcoming third annual Words of Wonder Literary Festival. And I wanted to do a live to talk about all the components of the festival so that you know that you and your family, the entire family, needs to be at this festival. So I'm going to go ahead, give us a little bit of time to get people in here. Also, make sure that it's shared on my page. And if you watch this either live or later, please, 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 if you have questions, make sure that you put them in the chat. I'll be sure to get back to you about those things. But I wanted to go through every aspect of the festival. So, first and foremost, this is, like I said, our third annual. Crazy to say that, but it is an amazing, amazing staple on the South Side of Chicago, and I'm just proud that it comes together in such a beautiful way because it's really about community. I really wanted to host a festival not only on the South Side but the far South Side because of one reason. Because it is always a space that's usually overlooked and not poured into, and it is full of so many amazing artists and families and community. And Chicago is one big city. And so as we go downtown and go to different festivals, we go on the north side, we go in Hyde Park, we go to all these different areas. Why not come to the far south in Pullman, which is such a rich historic space, and also come and just enjoy your favorite authors? The other piece is, yes, it's a literary festival, but it's not just about reading and writing. It's really just about how do we celebrate storytelling. And storytelling to me comes in so many different forms. It comes in the written word, it comes in books, it comes in music, dance, art, it comes in health and wellness. How are we telling our stories? How are we being able to preserve and heal through our stories? And this is also a precursor to the new school year. So we have a whole community aspect about the festival as well. So I'm going to go through the entire festival for you so that you can understand how this festival is something that you need to come to. And once I go through everything, you're going to say, Jurema, and it's free. This is a free festival. Yes, it is. And I'm going to make sure that you understand all the things so that you are able to come along with us and enjoy this festival with us. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And so here, as you can see, the Wow Literary Festival, it will be on July 27th. It is from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. It is both an indoor and outdoor festival, and it will be held at the Dr. Conrad Rural Track and Field Center in the inside. And then outside in the grassy area, we have a whole array of different things that will be happening as well. If you go to www.wowlitfest.org, as you see going across the bottom of the screen, it will take you to the page that I am on now. At the very top, there is a register now link. Go ahead, press the button. It'll take you to Eventbrite. That way you can register for the festival. And again, it is completely free. As you scroll down, there's an area where if you are a vendor, right? So maybe you are a resource in the community and you're saying, hey, I want to make sure that we're there and present at the festival. We have an area that is all about community resources. So last year we had a total of 90 vendors community throughout the whole festival because I truly believe that yes, this is a opportunity for us to not only celebrate the arts, but it's a way to create access and relationships that go beyond the day. So if you are a vendor, whether merchandise, information, whether you are health and wellness related, if you are someone that is connected to youth programming, go ahead, fill out the form. If you're an informational table, it is a free there's no cost to you. If you're merchandise and author, there is a fee. And all of the registration for being a vendor includes a table and 2 chairs. And again, it is an amazing, amazing way to connect with the community. But then we also have so many areas that we need volunteers because, again, it's indoor and outdoor. And so the link to the right is what you will click in order to be able to be a volunteer. And I see a question came up, how do I share? You should now be able to share because I made it public. Let me know if you still are having a hard time doing that. But you should be able to share this screen now. So if you want to be a volunteer, you click the link. When you click it, it'll tell you all the different areas in which we need volunteers. We need volunteers in our youth and family area. We outdoors, in the workshops. I mean, we have free workshops going on, the main stage performances, arts and crafts. I mean, wherever there is something happening, we have early morning shifts, end of the day shifts. All those things are available. So this is an area where if you want to be a vendor, you would hit the link. If you want to volunteer, you can hit the link. As we continue to scroll down, it's our title, right? Wow, the annual Words of Wonder Literary Festival is a celebration of books to be written and books to be read. Just to give you a little bit of a background about the festival, last year was our second year hosting it. And we had a total of 825 people in attendance. We had over 90 vendors there, both local and national authors. We have 14 sponsors, and hundreds of books were sold, given, and blessed to our attendees. And here, if you go through, you can read some of the testimonials from people who attended, and you're able to see how they connected and loved the festival. This is a video highlighting last year, so you can go ahead and see what the vibes are like, but it is definitely a party all day long. Here is a gallery of pictures that you can look at from past last year. And then if you keep scrolling down at the bottom, we have the first year pictures and video as well. And so here again, you can register, and let's talk about our headliners next. So when we think about our headliners, it matters to me that we have access and opportunity to meet and talk to and interact with some of the most amazing children writers, illustrators, publishers in the game. All right. So each year we have a headliner, illustrator, and a headliner author. These are all nationally acclaimed, award-winning artists, and they are here to be able to meet and be in community. So this year's illustrator is Vanessa Brantley Newton. She is an amazing, amazing artist. You can see her bio here. She has done so many different of our favorite children's books. She's not only an illustrator, but she also has written some children's books as well. And she will actually be hosting a free illustration workshop at the festival. So I'll get to that section where you can register for it. But she is our headliner. Look her up. I'm sure some of the books you have at home and in your classrooms that are for children, you will see that she is the illustrator of those books. We keep scrolling down. Here are the workshops I was talking about. So she will be hosting an illustration workshop. And in that illustration workshop, it is completely free, as I said. But in that workshop, you will be able to learn the best techniques that comes to being an illustrator. If your child is an aspiring artist and wants to get into the arts, whether it's drawing or painting, you should have him or her come, because this is an opportunity for them to meet someone who does this for a living. These workshops are always high energy, high engagement, a great time, because kids are able to actually meet someone in the field. And then again, they'll be able to learn from the best, right? In addition to our illustration workshop, we will also have a community workshop, which we do each year as well, because I believe that it's important that as long as we are building and growing, that we are also addressing commonalities that we need to address in our community. So we have a community workshop that's going to be led by Project Restore, an amazing facilitator, Terrence Pruitt. And the name of that workshop is Leaving Legacy by Remembering, right? So this is going to be a workshop for parents, educators, and families. He is a health and healing practitioner. He does stuff all throughout the city, curriculum through the city colleges, just a dope individual overall. And his workshop is going to be amazing, right? So we have Vanessa Brantley Newton doing an illustration workshop, which you would register by just clicking here where it says sign up here for the Dare to Share workshops. You can attend both. Both are free. And then we have Terrence Pruitt doing our community workshop this year. Our headliner author, oh my goodness, is the one and the only Derek Barnes. And if you are not familiar with his work, Google him, right? What they say, Google me. Google Derek Barnes and you will see all of the amazing books that he's done. Some of my favorite books from him are Crown. He's done books that are centered around Black experience, whether it's from sports, history, when it comes to family life. King and Queen of Kindergarten, right? That's actually books that him and Vanessa did together. He wrote it. She was the illustrator. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So again, Google him. He is our headliner author this year. Super excited to have him there. We're going to actually do a main stage conversation with him that will be moderated by the one and only. Is it coming up next? Uh-oh. Where's she at? Right there. It will be moderated by Dr. Goldie Muhammad, who is an amazing, she's just an advocate for culturally relevant pedagogy. She is an activist. She does so much work at the education sphere. Her and Derek are really great friends, so it's going to be a very, cool conversation on the main stage. But she will be the one that will be interviewing him, so I know it's going to be rooted in all the things that we would love to hear when it comes to Derek Barnes. After talking about our headliners, I wanted to get into talking about sponsorship. Well, actually performances. Let's go to performances, okay? Since we're here. So we will have both indoor and outdoor performances. So again, this is a literary festival, but it's like the literary festivals of all festivals, okay? So it is something for everybody. So throughout the day, we will have various performances indoors and outdoors. So as you can see, a main floor performance at 4:00 will be the Jesse White Tumblers. Super excited to have them join us again. They were part of our first festival. Outdoors at 1:00, we have Black Girls Jump. So they will be outside doing their thing. And then we will also have a list of different book signings. The amazing Harold Green, I'll later get to him. He will also be performing, but he will be doing a book signing. He has a whole catalog now of books that he will be able to sign for those who attend. We also have Natasha Tarpley, Chicago's own, who will be releasing a new children's book. One of her famous acclaimed books is I Love My Hair, right? So she is the author of that text, but she has a new children's book coming out that she will be doing at the festival along with doing a book signing. Derek Barnes will be doing a book signing along with Vanessa Brantley Newton. So this should be an awesome day full of amazing artists. I did want to come back up here to talk about sponsorship because we are still seeking sponsorship, right? This is a festival that is free for the community. We want to keep it free. We want to have it be high quality. And with that comes from support. So if you would like to be a sponsor, we have sponsorship levels from community-based all the way up to corporations. We can share with you how your sponsorship will help continue the success of this festival. If you click, we have a pitch deck. There also is a link directly. You can go and become a sponsor and donate. Didn't want to skip over that. Again, this is an opportunity for you to be part of history because this festival will outlive me, right? I am excited to know this is a festival that will continue to grow and evolve, and your investment in that growth is so appreciative already in advance. So let's keep going. Main features, these are just some of the different features for our festival. And now let's just get through the entire festival line up. The main stage performances, you all. When I tell you we have a day full of just amazing things happening, it's going to be a day full of amazing things, okay? So let's first start with the opening. The opening of the main stage will happen at 11 a.m. by Dr. Obari Carmen. He will set the stage, set the tone for the space. Pep Rally Takeover will be our official DJs this year. And so throughout the festival, they will be DJing, doing giveaways, keeping the energy up all throughout the day. Vanessa Brantley Newton will be doing a live interview on our main stage. The moderator will be Dwayne Davis, which will be a really great conversation, just learn about her work, what inspired her, and for the audience to get to know a little bit more about her background. Pep Rally Takeover comes back on. Then we have an amazing Black orchestra, okay? When I tell you all, again, I believe storytelling comes in all forms. So Decomposed will be hitting the stage at 1:15, doing some classical pieces, some original pieces, and then we have a special collab with Decompose and Harold Green III. And if you have never heard the amazing Harold Green on stage, you don't want to miss this. And he's doing a special piece that is dedicated to the festival. So we cannot wait to hear it. At 2:30, we will have our live interview with Dr. Goldie Muhammad interacting on the main stage. Then Pep Rally Takeover comes back, keep the energy going. We then have the Kenwood School of Ballet that will be there doing a live performance on the main stage. Again, storytelling through the arts, and it's going to be an amazing performance. And then Pep Rally Takeover goes and closes us out for the day. Here are just the pictures of these amazing performers. You got Derek, Vanessa, Goldie, Obari, the Kenwood School of Ballet. We keep going. The Jesse White Tumblers, Decompose, Harold Green, Pep Rally Takeover. Again, all of these are going to be happening throughout the day. Every moment of the festival, regardless of what time you come, you will be able to see something and be a part of the action. And so again, it is a day full of so many different wonderful things. We then have our outdoor activities. And so here is where we've been blessed to have beautiful weather each year. We're on the last Saturday of July. So a lot of times we're in the action indoors. Families are like, hey, let's go outside. But guess what? We got you covered, because whether you're indoors or outdoors, there's a party going on. There will be storytelling going on. There'll be activities going on. There'll be live performances. There'll be community building. So outside, we have 4 different activation areas. The first area is going to be led by Creative Chicago Reuse Exchange, right? We're super excited to have them back. They will be hosting different art and engagement activities outside. They'll have different tents. Last year they were doing like jewelry making, and I mean they always have a lot of great things going on. We also have Sit, Stay, Read joining us this year. They will be with us from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. They have, which is such a, I believe, a cool concept. They bring dogs, and there's like reading companions with kids and families. And so they'll have an area that they will be able to engage with the community. Then we have Thug Hippie join us again. She is amazing. Thug stands for the healing you give, which I absolutely love. But she's going to activate the space with the creativity bus, double dutch, African drumming, dancing, all the things that she does all throughout the day. And then joining us this year for the first time is Open Architecture Chicago. And so they actually will be doing a live performance stage where they'll have live music, karaoke, just engagement for everyone who's outside. So I'm excited to have them join this year, because they're just going to add to all of the components happening outdoors. Here are just pictures from previous years, pictures from all of the different orgs that we'll have outside. Again, as you can see, the drumming, double dutch, all of that happened last year. We got the bus, you got arts and crafts. Again, it's going to be a great time for those who are outdoors. Back inside, we will have a storytelling tent. And in that tent, we have 4 main storytellers. We also will be welcoming other storytellers throughout the day. So at other times, you may also see authors in that space or different just readers of the community there. But I wanted to just highlight the main 4 that we will have throughout the day. Harold Green at 12:30 will be doing a storytelling live reading from his children's books. Dr. Courtney Davis is at 1 o'clock. Natasha Tarpley, as I shared, has a new children's book she'll be sharing at the festival at 1:30. And then the amazing storyteller, Ms. Nina, will be also at the festival sharing her gift of storytelling as well. So we'll have a whole tented area that families can get cozy and listen to those authors and readers and be able to truly engage in the festival. Now, the space that I'm going to talk about now, I am so excited because this is a space that I have always desired for us to have. And this year we're building it out. So I have been, over the last, say, 4 or 5 months, actually, working with a team of mothers who are strong advocates for transitional living and supporting our children and our babies who may have social, emotional, academic, behavioral, or physical needs, right? And how do we create a space so that this festival is truly all inclusive? And so I'm excited to announce that as a part of the festival, we are adding and expanding our youth and family area. We are calling this space a transition space because, again, this is going to be geared towards families who have children from birth to 22 years old who may be seeking resources and support for their children who may need that extra love and guidance when it comes to their physical, social, emotional, behavioral, and physical academic needs. And so in this area, there will also be manipulative. So if your child, if it's too loud, we'll have noise canceling headphones, we'll have fidgets, things to make them, flex seating. Again, just a fully immersive space. And then in addition to doing that, we will have a number of different providers and jobs and different programs that are connected to help parents along the way. We're also putting together a resource guide. So everything from who's the best dentist or a barber to go for my autistic son, all the way to after school programming, counseling, resources for families, the whole nine. And so below are some of the organizations that are already confirmed, and this list continues to grow. We will have Al's Cookie there, which is a Beverly based business that hires, right, young adults who may have autism or any other maybe neurological or physical disability, and giving them opportunities for employment. All Families United will be on site. Chicago Public Schools, the Office of Diverse Learners and Support Services with CPS is going to be on site. We also have the Coalition for Autism that will be there as well. Bridges from School to Work will be on site, along with an array of other orgs that we continue to add to this space. So again, this festival is truly for everybody. Sponsors, as I said, we're always seeking sponsors. These are just some examples of sponsors we've had over the years, and this list continues to grow. We're actually going to be seeking sponsorship all the way up until the beginning of July. So if you would like to be a sponsor, do not hesitate to reach out. We will welcome your support. We will welcome your investment because, again, with you, we'll be able to make this festival to continue to be great. Now, as we continue to talk about the festival, I want to introduce you to our host. So this year we are bringing Phenom back along with Akia Wynn, who is a mental and public health professional that works in the area, actually in the Pullman neighborhood and in the Morgan Park area. So we're excited to have both this year to be our hosts, to just keep us going, keep us connected, keep us informed about all the things happening at the festival. Now, if we didn't have the workshops, the performances, the youth and family area, all the things, we also have activation stations for you and your family. So let me get into these activation stations that will be happening at the festival. These stations will all be in the indoor piece of the festival, and they're led by amazing organizations that, again, our goal is to connect you with organizations at the festival that you can continue to be connected to after the festival, but then also create a space so truly everyone has something that they connect to. So we will have an area that is for a chess tournament, right? The amazing organization, A Step Ahead Chess, will be there to do the first ever Burst into Books chess tournament at the festival. There will be hours in which they will just be doing open play, teaching, welcoming people to learn more about chess. And then they're going to end out the day while actually doing a tournament and having trophies and medals and all that good stuff for those who participate. So it's going to be a great, great time. We then have Railroad Tracks Music Academy coming back this year, where they will be doing music production on site. Kids can go up, learn about music production, storytelling, creative writing, right? Being able to learn the whole process and on-site make beats, which is a really cool station. This year, joining us, we have the Inglewood Arts Collective. Well, they will actually be close to the youth and family area, and we'll have one station that's outside. One of their stations is actually going to be A photo shoot centered around each child as a star. Our festival theme is that we are all stars, okay? ALL, we are all stars. And so in the Inglewood Arts Collective area, we're going to have an area where, it's like paparazzi. You get your pictures done, right? Because you are a star, parents and children. We're here to celebrate the greatness in you and the greatness that's around you. So I'm excited about that area. And then we'll also have a second station where they can be painting star magnets that were made from ceramics, and they can take it home. And then indoors, we will have a reading nook area, where we're calling our reader's choice area. We'll have comfortable seatings and books and like area for you to kind of chill out while you're in the festival. And that space is going to be curated by open books. So they're actually going to bring the books for that area. Families can take the books home, but it's also a place where you can kind of chill out during the festival with all the different business spaces. There's an area where you can kind of chill and read a book, right? And add books to your home library. Here are pictures from our youth and family area from past years, so you can have an idea of what the youth and family area looks like. Hey, Michelle, I love you. I hope all is well. So this is our youth and family area, so you get an idea of what that looks like. And then as we keep going, as I told you, this is truly a festival for the entire community. Yes, we're celebrating storytelling. Yes, we're celebrating the importance of reading and writing and the arts and having all these great things happening. But I also believe that we have to invest in our health and wellness, right? This is a precursor to the new school year. So we also on site will have a health and wellness area. So if you are a parent and you're like, my baby needs to get a physical, eye exam, dental, asthma check, all of that's going to happen at the festival. So we have a health and wellness area where we'll have on-site asthma screenings. There's also an area, this is our third year doing this, we'll have a vision screening area where, on site, they will let you know, like, hey, based on the test, you should take your child to get glasses, or here are some recommendations. We will also have a dental van throughout the day. We're working with two organizations, so there will be an 11 to 3 block, and then like a transition from 3 to 6. But all day you can get your free dental exams and information on site. There'll be a variety of health and wellness resource tables, so you can learn more about the resources in the neighborhood and throughout the city. And again, all of this is going to be on site at the festival. Now, you might say, "Ooh, Jurema, I'm hearing all this, and a sister is going to get hungry. A brother is going to be hungry. My kids are going to be hungry. What are we going to do?" This is one of the best parts of the festival, because you can't have a festival without food, right? So we are actually going to have a variety of different options when it comes to food. The first thing is we are going to be supporting and having on site one of my favorite local urban farms, Sisters in the Village. So we're actually going to have an on-site farm stand. They will be coming with their produce for sale, some to give away. They also are going to be doing a food demonstration, which I'm excited about. They said they have a very delicious summer salad that they're going to prepare, and those who are a part of it can taste and be a part of it. So they will be outside from 11 to 2. So we will have a farm stand on site, because again, it's summertime. You may not want all the heavy food, so we're going to have an option with the farm stand and them also doing a food demo. But then, again, you might say, Jurema, that's all good and good, but I know I'm going to be hungry, and I know my kids going to be hungry, and we're going to need more than the fruits and vegetables. And guess what? We got you, okay? We got you, because we have a whole array of food trucks along with indoor foods as well. So let's go ahead and look at what we will have this year. So this year we have a total of 5 different food options. All of them are absolutely delicious. We will have Rojo Verde, which will have amazing tacos and I believe fajitas and all of that on site for you to have. Indoors, they are the resident store at Gately. So even before the festival, you want to go check them out. But during the festival, we will have Love Juice, right? They do smoothies, wraps, salads, pressed juices, so they will be on site. We also will have Nia's lunch truck, which has all the varieties from burgers to different wraps, and she has barbecue and smoked turkey, and all the things. The food truck is gonna have all the things. Then we're also gonna have that's a cake, right? And when I tell you that's a cake cakes, okay? If you were at the first festival, I had people last year because they weren't able to come last year. But I said, look, I had to call her right after, like, look, you gotta make yourself available this year, okay? Because them cakes are just so good. She sells these different flavored pound cakes, you all. They so good. That's all I can say. They are so good. So she will be on site. She got one of the ice cream on it, just amazing. And then we also will have Zappa pizza. So we also will have pizza on site as well. With Nia's lunch trunk, she'll have nachos, all these different things. So you can have a variety of options. And just like last year, our gift to you is that we always do free ice cream. So we'll have an ice cream truck there, and we will have so many different free ice cream that families and kids can go and enjoy. So that's the festival, you all. Don't it sound amazing? Don't it sound amazing? You need to be there. Again, you need to be at the third annual Words of Wonder Literary Festival. So if you are just joining the live, I just went through the entire festival, everything from beginning to end. I'm going to start in where I started so that we can all be clear about where to go to be able to register, and that you can be able to know exactly how to get involved. So again, registration is open. You will see from now until July a lot of me and my team, right? So we're about to start flooding social media, flooding your the community, connecting with schools, connecting with CPL. We're so excited. The Department of Literacy is another partner with us this year. They're committing us with some buses for schools. Chicago Public Libraries partnered with us, the Chicago Park District. As you saw on Wednesday, we did our official announcement. The mayor even was inviting the city out. Like, this is going to be a whole day of excitement. And so again, you will see more and more advertisement for this festival. And I cannot encourage you enough to be in attendance, right? Why does it matter? It matters because, again, you never know what's the thing that will hook in your child when it comes to reading and writing. And I've met parents who are like, my child doesn't like to read, or I don't even like to read, or whatever. And I am just a believer because I have met children and parents time and time again. It's just about you finding your connection, right? Your gateway through. Maybe for your child, it's not going to be one of the classics, but in the music production workshop, they learn about the artistry of words and wordplay, and then they find a poetry book, and that's their gateway to reading, right? Or maybe it's going to be seeing the Jesse White tumblers tumble, and afterwards learning more about the art of tumbling, that they do more research, and that's their gateway to reading, right? Maybe it's the illustration workshop, and they understand that they could tell their story through art. You never know what is going to be the thing that allows people to know that their story can be heard in a different way. And so for me, this festival matters. It matters about where it's held. It's mattered about what's a part of it. And it also is validation that every story and every method matters of how you tell your story. And so I will hope that with me, you will spread the word that you and your family will be in attendance at the third annual Words of Wonder Literary Festival. Again, at the bottom, you see, visit www.wowlitfest.org to learn more about the festival. You get to see all the things that's included. You're able to register, be a vendor, sign up for a workshop, volunteer, become a sponsor. But ultimately, I just want to see your beautiful faces. So again, I look forward. Our goal is 1,000 or more people, right? Our first year we had 600. Last year we were 825. I'm going for 1,000 this year, right? I believe that this festival will continue to grow and grow and grow, and to the point where, what you doing the last Saturday of July? I'm going to the Wild Lit Fest. What else am I doing? So again, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching. Again, if you watch this after the live, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. I will get back to you. But all things related to the festival, you can go to www.wildlitfest.org. And guess what? I'll see you soon. If I don't see you in July, I hope to see you around the city. Take care.